Let me ask you a question. Do you have dreams? Of course you do. Can you realize them? Of course you can do. But how do you realize your dreams? Usually dreams involves a lot of money or fame or if you're famous, you usually have a lot of money and you can fulfill your dreams with money. But all dreams does not involve money. Some dreams involves just having a place to stay. As I have told you in previous videos, I was talking about for those who have nothing, they give more than those who have everything. And that's usually true, but sometimes you have actors or something that have a lot of money and gives a lot and lives like normal people. There is actors who really does these things. But that's not what we are talking about today. We are talking about your dreams. What's your dream? My dream is quite simple. I want to have we call an RV or a motorhome, and I want to drive all over, see everything. But my main dream is, of course, besides having money to fulfill the dreams, I have a dream that I want to go to Normandy in France. Because I am a big World War II buff and I need to stand on the beach and feel the history behind this massive operation in 1944 and see all the bunkers and the usually tourist attractions there are. And I also want to go to England or UK to watch the old planes fly. I mean, World War II planes. They have a show there every year. I don't remember the name of it, but if you take all these dreams that we're having all over the world, because people have dreams, usually dreams cost money, and you need money, because without money you can't live a decent, normal life. And to fulfill the dreams you need money, of course. And if you don't have those money, well, then you're just stuck here. So I want to tell you in the comment section, for those few viewers that I have, what is your dreams and how are you going to fulfill them? And the plan for me, well, to fulfill my dreams right now, it's a kind of waiting game. I'm just waiting and waiting, and I've been waiting for 30 years. So you can tell I'm quite patient when it comes to, in this case anyway. But I still want to do something. I mean, the bucket list. One of the bucket list was visiting Denmark, and that's quite close from Sweden and a quick boat ride away to see the bunkers on the beach there. And I have done that, as I have a video on this channel that I made. When I made it, I thought it was very good material, but when I watched it a couple of days ago, it's about 6 years ago, so I think I could have done that video much better today than I did at that time. But the music was not quite appropriate for the video, but you can still see the bunkers, and that's what I was aiming at. And we have visited a couple of other places in Denmark with bunkers, because I want to see those. And this is from early years in my life, that I was playing with a little plastic soldiers in the sandbox, and you know, you're a kid, so you play with things in the sandbox or something like that. And I have friends that was equally interested in little plastic soldiers. So now when I'm older, and I was thinking sometime I want to go to Normandy and see all that. But there is a problem with that. I can't say I don't like France. And that can be a problem, because if I don't like France, I can't go to Normandy. But I think I will make an exception in this case, because I really want to see that. And there is all kind of history from the World War II era in France, and I really want to see that, and that is on my bucket list. In fact, it is number one on my bucket list. So the question is, when am I going there? Well, I know it's not going to be this summer's coming. Well, it's still winter, so I have to wait a bit. But if I wait till I retire, and that's about 10 years, I don't know. I have, as I said, I have a lot of patience, but I don't think I have 10 years of patience in me after waiting for 30 years. So I really don't know what to do here, because my wife, who obviously are coming with me, is not that quite interested in World War II. But I think it's important to fulfill your dreams, even though it might take a while, because some dreams cost a lot of money, other dreams maybe cost almost nothing. I mean, sometimes we have simple dreams, or we have complicated dreams. I also have another dream of leaving Sweden for a warmer climate on the winter, but that's where the RV or motorhome comes in the picture, because then you can drive to Spain, where it's at least 10-15 degrees Celsius, and here it's negative between 2 and 10 degrees Celsius. So I think your Americans are quite, you have, if you can say, you can stay on the same continent or the same country, because you have New York on this side where it's cold, and you have Los Angeles on the other side that's warm. So if you live in New York and I say I have a dream of moving to a warmer climate, then you can move inside your own country to a warmer climate. Here in Sweden, we have to go down on the map until we reach warmer climate. And many Swedes that are retiring are moving to Portugal, or have a small house or apartment in Spain that they go to in the wintertime and come back in May or something. My goal is to leave here on the 1st of November and come back the 1st of May, because then you're missing all the ice and snow and cold. And I generally think if you do that when you're older, you are going to live longer, because I think when you're breathing all this cold air and damp and moisture, and it shortens your life, not by 10 years, but maybe 1-2 years. And if you breathe the dry, warm climate, then you're going to live longer. I generally believe that. But it doesn't have to be true. But my dream is to do that. And I love Sweden in the summer, but in the winter it's painful. I'm like a bear on the winter. I mostly stay inside. If I don't have to go outside, I don't do it. And But if you have a job, and as in my case, I drive a truck, I have to go outside. I can't just stay here or stay in the truck all the time. I got to load and unload. So during the pandemic, I asked my boss, could I work from home? And he thought that was a stupid question. And I agree, it is a stupid question when you drive a truck. And of course he said, no, that's not possible. So maybe I need to get another job that I can work from home or inside a warm, cozy office. But I don't think that I have that in me to sit in all day in the summertime. Because when you're driving a truck, distribution, at the summertime, it's quite nice. But wintertime, hell no. Not only no, but hell no. So that's my dream. Can I fulfill it? Yes, of course. But I'm just saying that I want to retire earlier. I want to retire now if I can. And I'm almost 55. So we have a lottery ticket here that calls Tris. And I usually say you're only a Tris lottery ticket away from quitting your job. And then most people say, how do you mean? Well, if you get the right ticket or lottery ticket, you can scratch out and get 25,000 kroner every month for 25 years. But the trick is to find that lottery ticket, and then I can fulfill my dreams. Because if I win that, I wouldn't stop working, but I will work less and fulfill my dreams. And get the hell out of Sweden in the wintertime. So, and I wouldn't drive a motorhome, I would fly, because I can afford it. But first I will maybe work for another year to build up money at my account, and then I can do what the hell I want. And if I can do that, you guys can follow me. So if I ever win that lottery ticket or find that lottery ticket, you'll be the first to know, here and on my Swedish channel, because the adventure would never stop. But the question is, when you're done with your bucket list and done all your dreams, you've done everything you want to do, what then? Then you're going to miss going to work again. Well, that's life. So tell me, what is your dream? And how are you going to fulfill it? Because now you know what my dreams are. And it involves a lot of money. Usually. But as I said, you need money to fulfill your dreams. Because they're not cheap. Well, that's it for today. I've been rambling on for 14 minutes about dreams. So I'll see you in the next video. And have a really, really pleasant day. Bye-bye.